Hi guys, this is Simply Country Cuisine, and today we're going to make a double crusted chicken pot pie, and we're going to bake it in the black iron skillet. But what we're going to do first is we're going to add 5 tablespoons of butter in a skillet here and melt it down and add some flour. We're going to make a roux with our flour and our butter. So let's get started. Okay, so I've added 5 tablespoons of butter to the skillet. I'm going to melt it down, and then I'm going to add 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour and make a roux. I have the oven set to 350. When all of our ingredients are combined in this larger skillet, hopefully we'll be able to fit it all in here, and I'll add the crust on the bottom and the crust on the top, and we'll seal it. We live here in Texas, and today it's 63. By this weekend we're going to be in the teens. Our little bodies don't handle this weather like some of these people from Minnesota and Canada. They laugh at us. I'm sure they're laughing at us. I have 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to whisk it together to get it blended, and it'll get a little bit thick, because we always want to cook the flour taste off. Flour is raw, and it'll taste raw if you don't cook it for a few minutes. I'm adding a large stalk of diced celery and a small diced onion. I want it to I want the roux to flavor it up a little bit. Okay, now I've got this pretty mixed together with the onion and the celery. I'm adding 2 cups of chicken broth. So this is making a nice thick broth for our pot pie. Well, the recipe actually called for 1/4 cup of half and half, but I actually am using 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I thought it would make the inside of the pot pie, the broth, I thought it would make it a little bit thicker. So I'm also going to add that now right behind the chicken broth. Mix it in well. Let that cook just a second, and then we're going to add all of our herbs. That's nice and thick and creamy. That'll make a nice filling for the pot pie. 1.5 teaspoons of poultry seasoning. 1.5 teaspoons of garlic salt. 1 teaspoon of dried tarragon. And 1/4 teaspoon of lemon pepper. Now my friend Sue from church gave me some smoked black pepper. I thought I would add that instead of the regular black pepper, and I'm just going to put about a pinch, just about 1/4 teaspoon of the smoked black pepper in there. I thought that'd give it just a real interesting taste. Oh, I can already smell it, yes. Now I'm going to just cook this down just a few more minutes. Probably a total of 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, we'll turn our heat off. I'll move it off of the eye. Now in this skillet, I'm going to put the crust. Now remember, I like to use the Pillsbury pre-made crust just because I'm lazy and I don't want to roll out pie dough. It tastes just as good. So we're going to start with, and I've let it come to room temperature. I'm going to put one on the bottom. Now what I'm going to add to this is a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. Make it easy. And today I went to the grocery store and I bought a rotisserie original flavored rotisserie chicken. And this is a little over 3 cups. The recipe says 3, but a little bit more is not going to be bad. So we'll add this to our mixture. I'm getting a little worried that this is going to fit in this pan. And I did thaw out that those frozen vegetables. I let them sit out probably a good hour. I didn't want them frozen. They were still cold, but they weren't frozen. All right, my lovely friends, let's see if this fits in the skillet. Now I've got my bottom crust in here. I'm going to layer my filling inside the skillet. All right, now we've got it all in there. Now let's just add our top crust. Get that in there really good. Now you see as I'm pushing it down in there. Okay, now we've got our pie crust on there. I'm going to I took a beaten egg. I'm going to put an egg wash on top. And I'm going to vent this pie just like I did the little pies. But we'll leave this in for about 40-45 minutes at a 350-degree oven. Wow, that's kind of heavy. Alrighty, so come back then and we'll check this double crusted chicken pot pie out. Alright, well, it's come out of the oven. It's been in there for 40 minutes. And look how beautiful that crust is. See, when you put the egg wash on it, it gives it a real nice glistening look. So now we're going to dip it out, dip a little portion out. It's very, very hot. Nice and crusty and bubbly. And there we go. All right, my taste tester is gonna try a bite of this.
That will work.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How's the flavor of this one taste? Because I used a lot of herbs that I don't know.
Tastes perfect.
Does it? Let me try a little bite.
That's awesome. Good. I like the crust better too. It's not as thick as the other ones.
Hot.
It's hot, but it's good.
Wow, that was hot. Made tears come to my eyes. That is very good. This would be great on a cold day. Like I said, we're in Texas and we're having some cold weather. If you don't have a place to worship on Sunday and Wednesday nights, we're doing small groups in our church on Wednesday now. But please join us at Glad Tidings Land or Assemblies of God, the church on the hill across from the post office. And always remember to subscribe, like, and share these videos. You'll be alerted when the next one. And don't forget, join us on Thursdays for Trivia Thursdays on the Simply Country Cuisine Facebook page. We had one winner last week. She was really excited. She texted back. It was a lot of fun. The next question will be posted this week. Thank you so much and have a blessed, wonderful, safe week. Bye-bye.